It's often said that a picture is worth 1,000 words. But what story do those words tell?
We the champs, baby.
Is it the story of a champion? A luminary? Or of a fierce leader who has reinvented himself into a storyteller?
And it's them. Yeah. And at the end of the day, our story don't end here. Our story does not end here. So let's go.
In this story, Malcolm Jenkins is all the above. And this is his journey of capturing moments one frame at a time.
When you retire from something or you give up something that you've spent your whole life doing, whether you saw yourself as more than an athlete or not, like part of your identity is lost. And some of us have a hard time with losing a large portion of what we, felt as self. I got into photography for storytelling. What I have always considered myself is a teacher.
Just remember, we both in the A's or uptight.
Yeah, I got you. Get good distribution.
Storytelling is a very effective tool to teach. The first really storyteller that brought me into the power of photography was Gordon Parks. And a lot of his works are black and white. Him following Muhammad Ali and showcasing his humanity and the behind the scenes from all the bravado that we saw and who he was in his quiet moments. I think those black and white images like freeze it in time. This was, one of those familiar scenes in Thanksgiving when the itis jumps on you. This is my dad doing his favorite thing, taking a nap at the table.
I need a picture. What are pictures at, right?
So sports photography was when I finally decided to say, okay, let me get out here and go practice, natural. Got to spend some time with the Eagles. I like to capture those quiet moments, the moments that most people, take for granted. This one moment of Jalen at the end of practice as the team is kind of bringing it up. Those are the things that I think you remember that make a difference. And when everybody puts their hand in that huddle, do they actually believe?
We already legendary. We sold out legendary. This is stage to prove it. Hey, we 4 quarters away from being up there. Being up there in them practice where they can't take that down. Yes, sir.
I wanted to be a legend in that building.
And it is intercepted by Malcolm Jenkins, his second pick.
I used to talk about it to my teammates, like, hey, if we win the Super Bowl, they put you in the rafters. They don't take that down. There's something about being remembered as a champion.
The Philadelphia Eagles are Super Bowl champions.
World champions. Take that from. Hey, take a picture.
Malcolm always pictured success on the field while constantly pushing to become more off it.
I think it's one of my fears. I think being like a one-trick pony is something that I worry about. And so for me, it's I probably didn't let everybody know well enough that like when I was done with ball, it wasn't just gonna be a left, it was gonna be a hard left, But it's been an amazing journey. With every turn, you want to reinvent yourself like a plant with a new leaf. You don't want to just stay stagnant. Eventually, you grow out of your pot and you need to repot. That's what growth is. Oops, sorry about that. Slide short. I've been back in the link since I retired many times, so it's always refreshing because it's a huge outpour of love that's bestowed upon me. It reminds me of just how impactful my time here was. So it was always humbling coming back in the link. But I think I threw a few people off their games this time when they saw the photographer credentials and all of those things.
I see
This is like,
You be liking it though?
Yeah.
It's cool?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the only way you watch the game from the field.
I know.
The whole time.
One of my favorite photos is him and Lane Johnson. Especially when you're retired, these are the moments that oftentimes you hear guys talk about they miss is, the camaraderie, that playfulness, somebody you've bled and sweat with and cried with. To capture that in a moment, I think was cool and special.
Once the pregame over, everybody leave. I got my earbuds in, I'm listening to jazz. I watch games like this from here on out.
The most peaceful time of my life was being on the field. It was like my zone, the place where I know nobody's bothering me and I can focus on this one singular thing. So I find myself back into that mode.
See things that you wouldn't see as a player or not?
I see all the stuff I would see as a player.
So that you think that makes it easier though? Like
Yeah.
playing for it?
I'm like, I know where the ball's gonna go. Yeah.
Being down on the field is the most familiar viewpoint. I can see, okay, this is a 3-by-1 formation. They're probably gonna throw this to number 3 receiver right here. They're showing blitz. They're probably gonna throw this to the corner route. Let me get ready. It's the same process that I would go through as a safety on the field.
Ball coming to you. Play action. Coming right here.
Stafford looking long. Wants Devontae Adams. End zone, he's got it. The Rams hook up on another deep shot.
The famous tush push, you gotta get the struggle and push and pull of the game. I think that like in one photo, even what that game was about.
He's in. Touchdown.
Hey, keep whacking them boys, bro. They do not like that. They do not want to play.
My teammates always laughed at me because they said I only had one speed. I only know one way. My attention to detail is in everything. I feel like it's your craft. I think that's what makes athletes really special in that way. We know how to get dropped into tough situations and learn on the fly.
Brown out to the far side. Back goes Hurts. He's going for Brown. Touchdown!
To be able to shoot at such a fast rate that you can catch this in multiple frames is really cool.
Hey, it ain't got to be pretty. We searching for one stop. Let's go. We searching for one stop.
The margin of error is very similar. There are really 4 or 5 plays that make a difference in a game.
Here's a 44-yard attempt. This is for the game. Hold your breath.
It's about the same. I leave with maybe 4 or 5 images that I really love. Sometimes what you capture is the point, and just being able to capture the moment.
Joshua Carty has it blocked again. This time Jordan Davis. The big man looks for the icing on one big cake. Eagles hang on.
Being literally in their shoes, being in these moments and capturing them now is kind of nostalgic, but at the same time, it's really about repurposing what I know and looking at it through a different, pun intended, the different lens. I think it's a good ending, trying to capture Jalen's viewpoint, being the guy with so much scrutiny, with so much on his shoulders, but being built for it. That moment of like, job well done at the end is where this photo is all about. I talk about telling stories all the time. I have to understand that my life in and of itself is a story, so I can't rob the world of my own.